Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk here on draft day. Just want to give a little preview on what I think is going to go down today, and then later on today, I'll be on Twitter. I'll be watching the draft. People are asking me to do a live stream. I'll try to do a live stream. I can't promise, but follow me on Twitter. Either way it goes, I'll be chatting back and forth with folks on Twitter, and we'll be watching the draft together, so to speak. But what I think is going to happen today, a lot of people are still asking me, Mike, do you think the Lakers will not pick, Brandon Ingram? You think they might go somewhere else? And you listen to the radio and you hear people unsure. Listen, Lakers are picking Brandon Ingram. End of story, okay? Sixers will take Ben Simmons, number 1. Number 2, Lakers are taking Brandon Ingram. And then we go from there. Somebody asked me to give my predictions on what's going to happen after that. Like, the first round and things like that. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I haven't really thought. Every year when the draft comes, I tend to just focus on the Lakers, and then I kind of I'm not even sure what other teams are looking at, and I just see where things fall. And I don't really care when like last year when Emmanuel Mudiay went to, Denver and all that stuff. To me, it didn't even cross my mind, and I don't even care about what other teams take and who they take and all that stuff. When it came to us at number 27 last year, again, I was unsure. I didn't even know, when we picked Larry Nance Jr., I just went on YouTube and saw his film, and I thought, he'd be a decent guy. And then when we picked Anthony Brown, I was like, okay, he's a decent guy. So to be honest with you, I never, when we have our pick, like at number 10, when we picked Andrew Bynum, I was involved and seeing who we can get there. At number 7, I was hoping, we get Julius Randle. But with the 32 pick, I have no clue really. When it comes to that, I leave second rounders and late round picks up to Mitch Kupchak. I kind of don't go that deep. I don't really scout players out. So I really don't know who we would take at number 32. I feel it's just icing on the cake, okay? It's a second round pick. If they can play, and every blue moon you get a diamond in the rough like a Jordan Clarkson. So that's my thoughts on the second round pick. Been chatting back and forth with a lot of folks on Twitter about different free agent moves Lakers would take and things like that. Like Al Horford comes up a lot. And to be honest with you, Al Horford is a baller, but I don't know about paying Al Horford max money, especially a 4-year max deal, because I don't know if he's the best fit for us right now. One, we have a bunch of young guys. We're not ready to make a move right this minute in terms of making a playoff run. 2, Al Horford is a 4 in my opinion. He's an ideal stretch 4. Yes, he can play the 5 sometimes in a small ball situation, but he's not a rim protector. He's not known as a rim protector. And I don't see him playing the 5 all year for us. So, but Al Horford on a 3-year deal, I would take that, because again, what I'm thinking is this. I'm thinking the Lakers need to manage the cap, keep it flexible, so that when our young core guys deals come on the table and we start to have to pay those guys, we don't want to be strapped and have to make these trades. Like Julius Randle's coming up in a couple years. D'Angelo Russell's will come up in 3 years or something like that. Jordan Clarkson, we're going to pay him this year, right? And his cap might, or his deal might be situated where we pay him small right now, but it balloons out in the next couple years. So I don't know. My thing is, and I tell people this all the time on Twitter, I'm like, Lakers need to go after serviceable free agents, okay? We have a core. And especially when we're going to get Brandon Ingram, we have a core that can potentially, pretty much sum up bulk of our scoring. Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram. We don't need top tier free agents right now. We just need to go after guys, like I was saying, like the Matt Barnes type, the Timothy Mozgov for centers, Marquise Harkless for Portland, Alan Crabb for Portland, Terrence Ross. Somebody brought up Terrence Ross for Toronto. I love him. Bazemore might not come cheap, but those type of players where we can give players 2-3 year deals, and the Lakers will have a really nice squad with our young core and just just enough to get better year after year, but in a sense that we're not strapped with any of these guys long term. That's my thoughts. What else is in the news? Man, you know what bugs me? And I'm gonna get on this in another video, probably tomorrow. But what bugs me is the blatant disrespect that D'Angelo Russell is getting in the media. Are you guys seeing all this stuff? Like, they're still talking about potentially should the Lakers trade him, and I'm like, and then they're not giving D'Angelo any respect. I guess the video incident really put him, put his stock all the way down in terms of media respect. I know us Laker fans, those of you who follow my videos, we watch D'Angelo Russell diligently throughout the year, and we saw him scoring 25 points a game when Kobe Bryant was out. He was averaging, I think, 25 and 5, like in a 5-game stretch. So we saw the potential. We know the potential of what D'Angelo Russell can give us, but it just blows my mind. And like, I just want to grab folks out the radio when I'm listening to folks on TV or on the radio, like just blatantly not even giving D'Angelo Russell, not even talking up on his potential and what he could be. They're like, he hasn't panned out. It's like, wait a minute, like, yeah, I was on D'Angelo early, but you watch D'Angelo and you see the potential, and it was obvious when Kobe Bryant was out. He was averaging 25 and 5. I was like, it just blows my mind of the blatant disrespect that he's getting. And I get that he deserves, maybe, I don't know if he deserves it, but it's warranted because of the mistake he made. But I'm just waiting next year for him to really show up and really put a lot of this stuff to rest, that we know we got a star in D'Angelo Russell. That's my thoughts. I'll share more in another video, but that's my thoughts on the pre-draft. Excited. We're going to pick Brandon Ingram. There is no if, ands, or buts who we're taking. Brandon Ingram will be the guy. Check it out later tonight. Follow me on Twitter at MikeSportsLA. Possible live stream. If I don't live stream tonight, I definitely will be live streaming more. Definitely this season and upcoming weeks, Summer League and things like that. Anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And follow me on Twitter, guys, at MikeSportsLA. We'll talk soon. Peace.